Hi everybody, this is Crystal. Today we're going to talk about dental care. I'm not a professional, I'm not a dentist, I'm not a hygienist or anything like that. I just have gotten some compliments on my smile and I've never had to have a tooth pulled due to a cavity, so I'm just going to do this dental health care routine video, tell you guys what I do, what I use, and hopefully you can pick up some tips from me. Okay, first of all, use a plaque rinse before you brush. There's the brand name called Plax, is Plax, or you can use the generic equivalent. I use the Dollar Tree version of Plax, and I use it before I brush every time, and I let it sit in my mouth while I wash my face and all that. So I let it sit in my mouth for like 30 to 60 seconds. And what it does is it loosens the plaque and makes it easier to come off when you brush your teeth. Because what happens with plaque is that it hardens and forms tartar. The thing is, you want to get that plaque off before it hardens and becomes tartar, and plaques will, in conjunction with good toothbrushing, will help you do that. Number 2, do not skip flossing. Here's my personal opinion. The toothbrush does not get everything. There's no way that you can say that you have a clean mouth and half of your dinner is still sitting in your teeth. Floss every night. You can get floss from the Dollar Tree, you can get it from anywhere, but make sure that you floss every night. I know a lot of people with gum problems, gingivitis, pyorrhea, and they keep coming with all these excuses that, oh, it's genetic, oh, I'm getting older, blah, blah, blah. And I ask them, do you floss? And they're like, oh, no, I don't like to floss. Well, okay, I mean, you can't blame your genes on that. You can't blame age on that. You need to floss. You cannot be clean with half of your dinner still sitting in your teeth. You must floss. Okay? Number 3, consider using a toddler or a small children's toothbrush. I do this because number 1 is softer. You don't want to rub off all of your enamel using a hard toothbrush. So number 1 is softer. And number 2 is smaller. It's easier to get into all the areas of your mouth, including your back teeth and behind, the tongue side of your teeth, and it's easier to get every tooth clean, and it's easier just to handle. So consider using a toddler toothbrush. No one has to know. Number 4, be careful with antiseptic mouth rinses like Listerine. I only use it once in a while, like if I have sinus problems or if I've eaten something that leaves my breath a little less than what I would like. I don't use Listerine all that often because number 1, it has alcohol in it, and you have to be careful when using oral care products with alcohol because there has been a link between oral care products with alcohol and mouth cancer, so you want to be careful about that. And also, if you rinse your mouth out after you brush, you're rinsing away the fluoride, which I really don't want to do. So when I rinse my mouth out, I use a fluoride mouth rinse. So I really don't use Listerine and other antiseptic mouth rinses that often. Number 5, speaking of fluoride plaque rinse, fluoride rinse period. Speaking of that, the Dollar Tree has a good pink bubblegum children's version. I use it. I'm not ashamed. As long as it has fluoride in it, it doesn't really matter. So just use a fluoride mouth rinse after you brush your teeth once a day. Consider it. You don't have to do it, but it can be a little bit extra protection. I've done a little bit of research about people and what they're saying about the harmful effects of fluoride, and to be honest with you, I'm not really convinced that it's that harmful. And I've noticed that the rates of cavities have also decreased from the amount of time when we started fluoridating the water and all of that. The amount of cavities has decreased. So I really don't think that fluoride is bad or harmful or anything like that. But as usual, that's a personal choice you have to make for yourself. If you don't want to use the fluoride mouth rinse, that is fine. I'm just letting you know what I do. And if you choose to do what I do, the Dollar Tree has an excellent version of fluoride mouth rinse that you can use. Number 6, brush your tongue. Your tongue has a lot of nooks and crannies in it, and it can be home to bacteria, food, plaque, all kinds of other disgustingness. So I recommend you just brush your tongue after you brush your teeth. It doesn't take any extra time, so just do it. Number 7, be mindful of how often you change your toothbrush. I change mine about every 1 to 2 months. Some people say that you can do it every 3 months. It is not a huge deal, but whatever time that you choose, just be faithful to that. Just don't keep the same toothbrush for like 6 months or a year. Just every 1 to 3 months, change out your toothbrush. They're cheap. There's no reason to hold on to it for dear life, okay? Just change it out. Number 8, don't store your toothbrush in the bathroom without a cover. People are doing all kinds of disgustingness in the bathroom. It's one of the germiest places ever. And I don't like the idea of like when you flush, the spray could contaminate your toothbrush. So you don't want that. So if you store your toothbrush in the bathroom, just please use a cover, like one of those travel cases or whatever to cover your toothbrush with. Just don't have it relaxing in the bathroom, absorbing poop spray or whatever. You don't want that. Number 9, this tip is about toothpaste. And the best toothpaste that you can use is one that you like to use and one that you will use. It's not a huge deal what brand or type. Just try to get an ADA approved brand and just make sure it's one that you will like, because if you like it, you will use it more often. So right now I'm using one from Crest with baking soda and peroxide in it. I don't use that one that often because I don't want the baking soda to wear down my enamel. I like the Colgate Enamel Health one the best, but I sometimes rotate toothpaste because I get bored. So it's up to you which toothpaste you use, but just make sure it's one that you like. So, and here is my last dental care tip, and that is do not brush right after you eat. Wait about 30 minutes, because right after you eat, there's like a chemical reaction in the mouth and your enamel is softer and more easily able to be brushed away. You don't want to brush away your enamel because once it's gone, it's gone. So wait 30 minutes after you eat to brush your teeth. Okay? As usual, I have put all the links to the products I have spoken about in the description paragraph below. Please like, subscribe, and also if you choose to subscribe, there's like a little bell on the subscription bar, so click that bell so that you can be notified whenever I upload a new video. Okay, please subscribe, and I will talk to you all later. Thank you so much for your time. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.